Hey, let's build Mark 6. Now, Mark 6 out of the 7 Marks, as I say 7 Mark 7s, I was going to be redundant here, armors that they make for this particular series. This particular series, I don't know what it's called. It is pretty much a professionally licensed, if not, it's darn good. I've never seen anything like it. Unfortunately, my box did come crushed. It's got a holographic symbol right there of Disney, so it tells me, hey, it's actually, you know, real Disney stuff. I can't read Chinese, so I don't know what company makes this. It's Marvel Studios, Iron Man from the movies. Now, I don't remember how many armors he wore in the first, second, third. I know in the first movie he had Mark 1, Mark 2, and Mark 3. That's obvious. Whether he got past those, I don't remember. It's been a long time. I'm not sure if I'm really that interested in finding out. Now, my last video went a little bit long because I was being stupid and did things wrong. Definitely follow the instructions. I'm just going to say that right now. The instructions are also nice because they have graphical information. Like this shows you all the armors, all 7 armors together, side by side. Now, a box of these, I bought it for like $30 off of AliExpress. And it was 8 of them, but I got 2 number 7s, which, it's okay. I mean, I'll hopefully somebody will want to trade, maybe. Like if you have an Ultraman out there from the Blockies and you have an extra one of those, or a Kamen Rider extra one you want to trade, even though eventually I will get all the Kamen Riders, it's just a matter of time, or the Lord will come back. Either way, I'm good either way. Now, the reason I like this Mark 6, and I was like, I can't leave without making this figure, and I hope that I still have enough memory on my computer, my phone, because it's got a triangle. I like triangles. I think they're cool. And you might be thinking, oh, you're part of the something called whatever. Like, people have always been saying, oh, triangle is bad, blah, blah, blah. Like, shut up. No, triangles it represents the ancient pyramids. No, it doesn't. Pyramids are technically 3-dimensional, not 2-dimensional. They're made of triangles, but aren't a lot of things. No, I've always liked triangles. I just think triangles are cool. I also like circles, though, to be honest with you. So it's not like I'm going, oh, well, I don't like the circle armors. No, I like them too. It's just this one stands out. The other ones, I can't even tell Mark 2 and Mark 3 and Mark 4 apart. The chest is slightly different. Every single one of these comes so far, except for the Mark 1, comes with these same hands in different colors, of course. Most of them are exactly this color because, let's be honest, most of the armors are that color. You do have numbers here. Pay attention to those numbers, especially these. I feel like they get them backwards every time, or maybe it's just me. All right, first off, you need to make sure you know which way is the front and the back. The front is where the face is going, the neck knob is going down. So if you need some help to remember that, go ahead and put your helmet on right now in the right position. So now we can put the armor on. Clearly, we can tell which way is the front and the back armor, but in case you can't, there are numbers to tell you that 1 goes on the front. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I've never seen this Iron Man. It sounds like a person who works in a place that cleans clothes because he irons. Yeah, sure, Grandpa. All right, so one time I could say a boomer because, well, you know, to be honest with you, Iron Man's been around for quite a long time. I don't know, it's like 60s. So pretty much everybody alive's had a chance to know about him, whether or not they do. All right, then you have the belly, which my belly was this skinny. I had the hardest time getting clothes on today because it's like, oh my gosh, all my clothes shrank. Why do my clothes keep shrinking? Probably had nothing to do with eating a pizza yesterday. Not at all. All right, so we got his belly on. Get in my belly. All right. It's pretty easy to tell which way is the front and the back. If you can't tell, you probably shouldn't be making model kits. Now this part, these two, they're really easy to get mixed up. Which way goes which, I always get them mixed up. I'm going to make the crotch part this time first because it's awfully hard to put together. The front is the smaller part, the back is the bigger part. Now, if you've ever seen this crotch before, and I said this in every video so far, this is almost exactly the same kind of crotch they have on the Mega Construx figures. I swear it's like they got ideas from Mega Construx and Blockies. It's like, they love shot him. That was a mosquito. I was like, something is biting my leg. I sprained my legs, but it's that time of day when the mosquitoes are starting to come out and they go, feast for blood. All right, so we got this body part made. Now, if you're going, wow, that's awfully small, or man, you have some big hands. No, I don't have big hands. This is small. These are 7 centimeters. If you haven't watched my other videos, you wouldn't have known that. This is the front of the leg. It don't look like a front. Trust me, it is. This is the hole, so this is the right leg. So make sure you don't put them on the wrong leg. Now, the reason this is the front of the leg is because right here, it tells me I need number 5. Now, if number 5 doesn't fit, I know these are printed backwards because they were on Unit 1 or Armor 1. They were printed. They had 2 sets of the same thing, but printed backwards. So it was very confusing. Okay, that pretty much fits because that's the way you can tell. This is the part. I'm on the screen because I have this. The way this thing holds on, it is holding it over the screen. You can tell because it fits right there on this part. And this is flat. This is grooved. So that's how you can tell on those. I'm just gonna put it. It pops right on though. So sometimes if it won't pop on, I'm just gonna wait and put the other on at the same time. You got the left leg. Get into the groove. You got to prove. All right, this runner is now done. So it's going to go in the recycling bin. I wish there was a way to make it like have a 3D printer and just use this extra plastic in it. That'd be awesome. Of course, then again, every time I get a 2-liter bottle, I'd have clear plastic to use. Yes. Wouldn't it be awesome if you can just recycle everything, like not have to even take it to a recycling place? Like you just put the plastic bottle into a thing, it would kind of melt it down into like and categorize it clear plastic. Bing. That would be awesome. It would be awesome. It'd be awesome. All right. So it's having a little bit of difficulty going on. Now I would say if you're going to glue anything, glue these on because they do pop off fairly easy. If you're going to make this one of your pocket pals, you're going to have to glue those on. Because if I put this in my pocket and carry it around, those would be off in the bottom of my pocket. And I'm tempted to make these into pocket pals, but that's the part that definitely makes me think that that's the only part, unless I wouldn't keep fire on them, obviously. By the way, they all come with pretty much the same fire effects. Let's see what the fire effects look like real quick on him. It's got a thing to show you what it comes with in case you don't know. Yeah, he's got the Lego hand fire effects, the feet, and they're all the same, but sometimes it doesn't feel like it. See what he's got it right here, repulsor beam. So I don't know which hands I'm gonna put on him. I've used these hands, and now they haven't used these hands yet. I've used the cup hands to use the other flame effects, and then I've used on Mark 1 or Mark 3 I used the fist. Mark 2 I used these hands, like see, they look like Lego hands, that's why I call them that. There's 2 different types of splay hands. One of them splayed back farther, and one of them splayed more like this. I think that was kind of like, you really don't need both of them. I haven't used these hands yet, so let me pop those off and get them ready. Now, up here for there's gold ones. Oh, that's different. I'm going to pay attention to that part too. I'm thinking the gold ones are in the shoulder, even though the shoulders and the elbows are exactly the same size. So if you got the same colors, it don't matter. Yeah, they're gold. So they're like gold. I like gold. All right, this is his shoulder. Don't get these mixed up. I did. Let me pull this down. I'm like so high off of the ground, I can't see it. All right, so the part that goes with this is the gold. I like gold. All right, there we go. And then make sure you get this right too. So this is going to be in the front. Like, see how it's half of it? The front half is this part. So this one's going to take the burgundy color. When I was a kid, I liked Iron Man. I thought he was so cool. And then I did not. He's such a jerk in the movies, to be honest with you. I'm like, he's not my favorite. Like, as far as a character, he's just cool because he has armor and stuff. That's cool. I like armored things. I like armor. I like good. Yeah, I don't think I have any golden shoulders before. That's why this one's a little different. Hey, he's even better because he's got golden shoulders. He's a lot more like the original Iron Man, except for the triangle, of course. I think they did use the triangle during the late 80s, early 90s. Is that what they did? I can't remember. I know they started really doing some really cool experimental armors and stuff. All right, this is the part I always had to look at these instructions. Okay, so it goes like this. I can't explain it. It just goes like this. You can tell the difference if you look at it. I mean, it's not. If you get them on backwards, just make sure both of them are on backwards. It's okay. I think they'll fit both ways. I don't know. I don't want to try it. All right, like that right there. See? All right. I'm going to put it up here. He's like, tuck to the hand. All right, over here. All right, here it is. All right. And that means we're going to have 2 extra pieces. Normally they have an extra piece because so far the ones I've built. Now, I might be showing these videos out of order than the way I built them because I was thinking, like, what if I do 1, 2, and 3, and 4? But I've already messed up on that anyway. Like week 1, Mark 1, week 2, Mark 2, that kind of thing. But I've already made one video with 3 of them in it because I had to build 2 of them Because when I got the package, it was destroyed, and I thought, my gosh, that means these are destroyed, but they turned out okay. But I had to make sure, so that's why I did that. I made 2 of the most crushed ends of the boxes, the most crushed boxes. I made those without being on camera. And so far, all of the shoulder joints are the same color as the elbow joints. This is the first exception. So they always give you an extra, like they give you 5 of these pieces normally. Well, since there's gold ones, you get 1 extra gold and 1 extra one. That's different. Now the articulation on these are off the hook. They're really nice. You get the shoulder pad on, and we will technically be done with the building of the Iron Man. See, it doesn't take long. It's like 10 minutes with me yak-yakking. If you're not yak-yakking, you can probably get it done in less time. It doesn't take any glue, no paint. All right, so the articulation, of course, he bends at the elbow, turns a full 360 degrees. At the shoulder, he goes up 90 degrees, and then, of course, he can go around 360 degrees. The head's on a ball joint, as you can clearly see how you're putting it on there. The shoulder pads, which I don't call that a point of articulation. The torso, of course, twists in 360 degrees. The legs are on a ball joint, but it is hindered from some of the pieces the way they're made. And these pieces are pretty much built the same on every single one of these. On the legs, at the knees, they bend a full 90 degrees. I didn't know that was silver before. That's kind of strange. So perfectly acceptable amount of articulation. There's no qualms about that whatsoever. You could put, for him, I'm using the repulsor hands, so he's got the fire coming out of it, which is ironic because technically, well, whatever. The movie changed it. It's supposed to be repulsor, not like laser or whatever, or fire. Repulsor just means it repulses. Like, they also changed Cyclops recently. Like, he was sawing things in half with his eye beams. Like, okay, make up your minds, guys, because I remember reading in the comic books that it's not a laser. It's a repulsor, beams coming from his eyes, and they just repulse things and push them away, basically. What is it with all the right feet on them so far? They're a little loose on these. This one's no exception. All right, so fantastic armor. I love the way it looks. And extra gold. They look the gold. The back column right there that supports his spine so he won't be crippled. Again, he has an extra piece there. He's got the fire pieces which fit on the hand. Now, let me show this because I haven't showed this in a while, if I ever have. You don't have to put the fire on his feet if you don't want to. You could put his feet right on this right here, and you actually could put both of them on there, but you don't need both of them. He stands without this anyway, really, honestly. If I can, there, like that. This is a curved, the plate's slightly curved in the middle, like bowed up from just, I guess, heat and oldness or whatever. So it's like a pop-o-matic bubble right here, which is fine. So things like, you notice the things naturally fall away from it. I like the lip because when I'm building Legos, I can slide it up easier for the really flat pieces. All right, but the display stand also has some clear pieces that you're supposed to use to make like a flight stand. So it's a flight stand as well. So if you're like, I don't really want the fire on the feet, it's just making me ticked off with this one right here. Don't do it. Do it the other way. Okay. All right, so we got 2 straight pieces. I'm not sure why they did it. Maybe you could build one, and then if you wanted to put the bend piece on there, you could put it here. I don't know why you would do that. I don't know. You tell me. Maybe it's for shorter things. And these are like twice as big as Mega Constructs. So maybe you can use your Mega Constructs for the smaller ones for the white stand. All right, here's where you got an option. Now, they show you to build it like this, where it's bowing out farther away. I like to build it like this, so it's higher off the ground. So you can change it if you don't like it. It's not, these aren't glued, so they are tight, but they're not glued. So you can change it if you want to. There we go. All right, and then the piece that holds on to the cradle. Now, most of the cradles are like this. The only exception is Iron Man Unit 1 or Armor 1, Mark 1, whatever you want to call it, because he's got a totally different waist. He's got like a rectangular grip on it. So, stands easy. Oh, I put it on the way they want you to put it on. Whatever. This is the way they want you to put it on. I like to put it on where he's higher off the ground. So, and again, this right foot, it seems like the last 2 I built, it's been like that. And I built 2 today, so the other ones I built on another day, I can't remember if I had problems with them or not. All right, there we go. So what you have left over, you have 2 fists, 2 cup hands, 2 repulsor hands that are splayed slightly, like more like this. Like he's about to grab the fire. He's He's also got fire to put on the Lego looking hands. And you do have a bag that you can reuse. It's got like sticky stuff on there that's not the best, but you can stick this in here. And then what I like to do until I can get them to the Ziploc, so I like to put all my extra pieces in a Ziploc. I hate extra pieces normally, but I'm learning to be okay with it. Because most of the stuff I build or most of the stuff I have has got extra pieces. I remember when I was a kid, they didn't have extra pieces. You just got what you got. But you had guns. I mean, how many people have the original Boba Fett and gun? Yeah, nobody. Like, I don't even know where any of the guns from the original Star Wars figures I kept. Those guns, I don't know. I think the carpet monster got them. Or, this is another theory I have, or the cats decided, there's something delicious. And I never saw it again. So, not like I watched the cats 24/7. Who knows? I blame the cats. If we're in doubt, blame the cats. And that's right. Giggity gig. Oh, wait. Giggity gig. I remember that's something really gross. People say that. It's always something repulsive. It's supposed to be funny. So there you got that. And this won't fit into the bag, unfortunately. Unless you fold it up the way it's, looks like it's be-folded and you can put it in there. Like I said, I'm going to use one of those Ziploc bags. This will go flat in. And then these pieces just go in there. I can just leave them in the bag if I want to. But this is a fantastic figure. I highly recommend you pick them up. AliExpress. I paid $30 for 8 figures. There's 7 different ones, so I got number 7 twice. If you are getting doubles of like Kamen Riders or Kamen Riders or Blockies, Ultraman or something, then maybe we can trade or something, because I don't need to. They all look the same. Anyway, he looks very cool. I like this one. Is definitely my favorite one, and it's probably because of the triangle. But he's got the gold arms, which are cool. That's the first time I've had to have golden tabs up here in the shoulders. So yeah, I like him a lot. I don't like that silver right there though, but since he's got silver there, I guess it evens out a little bit. And plus he's got it on his muzzle right there. I didn't notice on his bicep he has silver. I just noticed that. So I'd rather him be like gold and no silver. That'd be better, but whatever. And the paint's not 100% perfect, but I mean, come on, this is small. I mean, who's going to be able to notice something that, was that thunder? They're not doing the festival. They had a festival going on this weekend, and one night I was like, is that thunder? I think that's fireworks. And they were setting off fireworks over there. All right. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is worth $30 divided by 8? 30 divided by 8. So half of 30 is 15, half of 4. 4 for 15 means 2 for $7.50. So $3.75 each. So do you think this is worth $3.75? Basically $4. 7 centimeters for $4. Yeah, I think this is fantastic. $4. That's what it came out to be, basically. So if you buy $30 for all 8, the extra one, then it's just basically $4 total. I think that's a great deal. So guys, I definitely recommend you jump on there and get them now before they're gone. And they are doing some kind of sale. So if it probably won't get out before May 1st, because I try to do model kits on Mondays. Tuesdays is Transformers. Wednesdays is Wheels. Thursdays is 3 3/4, and technically this is not 1/18 scale. This is more like 1/24 scale. All right, well, hey, the sale may still be going on. Maybe I'll make a quickie video about it.